ready, go. Okay, ready, go. Your swing is pretty smooth.
Oh, thank you.
And although it's somewhat arm-driven, but I think the swing is quite stable. Yeah, maintaining the spine axis fairly well. The backswing is reasonably big, so
It's reasonably what?
reasonably big.
Okay.
So which is good. You have enough range of motion. What do you want to improve in your swing?
So I got into a system that was really, I've always believed that, like what you teach, the core body motion is the key to having a good golf swing. But over the years, you know, I got involved in the same system that Bryson DeChambeau's in, but I got it like years and years ago, which, while it says in the book that the pivot drives the shoulders and all that, it's really arms, hands, emphasis. There's a big emphasis on arms and hands. And so when I tried to work on that on my own without the benefit of an instructor. I did work with the first authorized instructor for 6 years. So what I kind of feel like is that I got too arm centric, right, and too hand centric, and then I developed a snap hook from probably opening up a little bit too early and not paying attention to my overall body motion and the core motion. So that's what I'm looking to improve, is to improve the core motion, and then the motion makes the shot.
Yeah.
So
you used the two-step drills earlier.
yes.
When I saw that, immediately what I saw was the stance, the step was too wide, and then essentially you were using your arms only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a trouble with the transition, and I think it's because years ago I was instructed to kind of keep the right leg bent instead of straightening it like you should, and I think that's been part of the problem, and lack of mobility and lack of hip
Yeah,
turn and opening
you
up.
have to really awaken your lower body
Yeah.
more than anything.
Yeah.
And when you have a good lower body action, then you have this fundamental rhythm in your swing. Then it's a lot easier to transition from stage three to your regular swing. But
Okay.
what I saw was when you were
Yeah.
doing the
Right.
two-step thing, where you were simply just taking a step. But
Right. Exactly. I picked up on that probably in the last couple of days in my practice, and I'm trying to get the right legs to just act vertically as you talk about in your videos, and then that I find is getting me over here a little bit sooner. But I think that's the big thing that I'm struggling with, is trying to get the transition over to.
The key is developing first a good vertical rhythm. When you have a good vertical rhythm, then everything follows quite easily.
So now you've said in your videos that when you have the good vertical rhythm, that it's difficult to get quick. I've seen that.
Yeah, because everything is based on this vertical rhythm here.
Okay.
So if you try to pull it, then you have to go against that rhythm.
Okay.
So you will automatically match your upper body motion to the lower body.
Okay. And then also in the backswing, you said that that's the critical element, is to having a good aggressive backswing.
Yeah.
And then once you have that, then your downswing is going to take care of itself.
Yeah, when you have faster backswing, then you're giving your body no choice but to use the ground well.
Okay.
Because when you have faster motion, then you have to slow this down and then reverse the direction.
Right.
So in order to slow this down, you have to actively work with the ground to generate torque in the opposite direction.
Okay.
To slow this down.
What you teach is not unfamiliar to me. This is something that I did early in my career in golf, was I knew there was a lateral motion and a lateral.
That motion actually looks really good.
Yeah.
What you just did.
That's the lateral motion that I had. I felt was key to it, but I didn't. It was more of a lateral motion rather than a vertical motion.
So let's start with the distance. This is what I do with the golfers now. So stand on the mat. So fold your arms here. And then it doesn't have to be a lot of motion, but let's try to have a rhythmic motion. So shift this way, then shift it this way. The ease, no need to intentionally do anything. Just try to feel the continuous motion, left, right, and in doing this, your feel is not to turn this way, but rather
Tilt. Okay. Got it.
Maintain the axis and turn about the axis.
Okay.
What can happen is you can easily go like this, like a figure 8 type action. But instead, turn this way, turn this way, turn this way.
Okay.
Here, this way, here. Yeah, so when you turn backward, you're pushing the ground that way too much, so you don't let the pelvis go this way. So let's practice this. From this position, shift to right, shift to right.
Right.
No, no turn, just a shift right. Enough, this much here.
Oh, that much. Okay.
Even this much here. And then try to turn about the right hip here.
Right hip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you will feel a lot of tension here.
Right.
So again, come back. So shift to right. No turn.
Okay.
Just a shift first. Shift first. Enough, and then turn. Yeah. So you need to go this much. Okay.
How much?
Yeah, this is good. And the turn. Here you start spinning.
Okay.
Here, no, just the turn about the spine axis like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that shift is really good.
I was doing this the other day. I was like, I got to get my hip out here like this, a little,
That's good. That's good.
but
that's
it wasn't. I mean, I thought maybe that was too much lateral hip.
No. What you just did is actually good. Just to try to turn around the spine axis
Center.
and then let it go this way. Yes. Yeah, that's good. And the one thing you have to be really careful is that you don't want to move the hip backward too much.
Okay.
When the hip moves backward too much, then the instep leaves the ground. So it's hard to interact with the ground.
Okay.
So more than anything, what you need to feel here is you just stand on the right side here. Good support from the right side. Instead of trying to move the hip back, just stand on the right side so that your foot has good interaction with the ground. So whole foot is in contact with the ground.
Yeah.
And it's okay to move your pelvis forward in this process. So really try to stand on the right side here. Just to try to put a lot of weight on the right side. Now still, I think we are moving backward.
Oh, okay.
So shift it to the right and then tap. So you have the good support from this side.
Okay.
When you shift, you do not move your hip back too much, okay? So just stand on this side, stand on this side, and stand on this side, stand on this side. Good support from each side. Now let's do this again. So if you just pay attention to shift motion, no intentional turn, then this shift will give you a little bit of pelvis turn and shoulder turn.
Okay.
No intentional turn here. Just the shift motion will give you a little bit of turn here, both ways. Here. So there, if you push the ground, they're standing tall, and then you can turn the shoulder more, right?
Okay.
So then you can add additional shoulder motion here by pushing the ground.
Okay.
So initially, just the easy shift right and left. Just to practice the easy shift right and left. No need to leave the ground. Okay. So just the shift, and also shift to here, shift to here, and shift to here. This rhythmic motion, and then load on your right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right, left, right, left, right, left leg push. Yeah, right leg push, left leg push. So initially it will be just initially it will be just a simple shift motion here.
Okay.
With this, you will have this much shoulder turn here.
Okay.
Now, intentionally push and then turn more, push and turn more,
Okay.
push and turn more, push and turn more.
Okay, so it's just a shift with a push.
Yeah. Just to have the feel of standing tall. Yep. So you are moving this side well, because you are moving your pelvis more typically in the downswing, but you have restricted the pelvic motion this way.
I trained that for years. I trained to just stay stable.
So now let's make it continuous. So left, right, just easy motion here. Okay, just to push up, push left up, right up, left up, right up, left up, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and add a little bit of up and down motion. Up, down, 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 up. Add the shoulder turn, right, left, using the up and down motion. Left, right, left, right, left. Yeah. You intentionally try to shift it too much.
Okay.
So I exaggerate the shift motion for those who are not shifting at all.
Right.
But when you have this continuous motion, you don't have to go this far like this.
I do or don't?
You are doing it. So
that's what I'm doing. Okay.
yeah.
So, I went too
So no need to do that. As long as you have good push, this push will control how much you move. Okay. You are confining your body within this cone-shaped space, and by pushing down and outward laterally, so you are confining your body within the space, right? So simply shift up, just to pay attention to up motion, up, no intention shift, just down, up, and then turn, up, 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 turn. Okay, your stance is a bit too wide currently. Yeah, let's try that again.
Okay.
So when you have a bit narrow stance, you will not be able to shift it that much. So it will limit your shift. Okay, left. And they have a bit of up and down motion. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's it. That's the dance. That's the Shen dance. Now it's a lot more rhythmic here. And then now emphasize the push. Okay? As you do, now emphasize the push up, push up. Yes. So when you try to push hard, then you have to drop your body more, right?
I have to, yes. I mean,
naturally.
My perception is that yes.
Naturally, you have to have a
the
deflection, right?
Right, exactly.
Then you'll be able to push.
Right.
So always, when you have a push, in between you have a good drop automatically.
Okay.
When you have the intention of pushing hard and then move the hip up hard, then between the pushes, automatically your body goes down. That's how the body works.
Okay.
So as long as you have a good intention, then everything will follow. So again, just emphasize the push up. So give more effort to the up-down motion instead of lateral motion. Up. Yes. So this gives you good rhythmic motion here. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is when you pay too much attention to the lateral or the horizontal rhythm without having good vertical rhythm, that is hard to transition from stage 3 to your regular swing.
Okay.
But when you have good vertical rhythm here, the same thing. Okay. Whether you have a stage 3 here, whatever you do, everything is driven by the vertical rhythm, so everything will become really easy. Yeah, so in the two-step swing drill, the key is actually this vertical rhythm. So oftentimes people see the horizontal rhythm.
Stage 1?
But in all stages.
Okay.
As you are swinging back and forth, actually the backbone of this rhythm is this vertical rhythm. Yeah. Okay.
That's great. back one is the vertical rhythm.
Yeah. Once you have the good vertical rhythm, then the horizontal rhythm just follows. Yeah, that's and then now the upper body turn is quite rhythmic in response to the lower body action, right?
So okay, so when I get into my positions, I'm getting ready to swing. Should I be feeling that the lower body is driving the is leading the shoulders all the way through and driving the shoulders, or the hands or the club?
So essentially, the lower body action leads to the pelvis motion, thorax motion, right, shoulder motion, arm motion, and then club.
So the upside down wedding cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then we focus on the club head motion to adjust the overall motion, right? Yes. More than anything, you need to have that kind of good vertical rhythm here. This is the key. So as long as you have a good vertical rhythm, you don't have to shift laterally that much.
Okay.
But it's easier for people to sort of develop horizontal rhythm because you can, by excessively shifting.
Yeah, but that doesn't use the
Yeah, but for some reason, the vertical rhythm is a bit more difficult. For me, vertical rhythm is a lot easier than the horizontal rhythm.
Well, I think once you get used to it, it would be easier to use.
Yeah. So, and then with that rhythm, what we can do is we can use the kettlebell and do the same thing.
I bought a kettlebell, actually.
Yeah.
He told me the 10-pounder was the good way to go.
Yeah. So keep the palms forward, and then as you swing back and forth, again, instead of using the arms, so use the lower body, and then. So, and then as you swing back and forth, try to use your lower body to swing the kettlebell. That's how you actually time everything. Yes. So use the lower body to swing the arms.
So I have another question. I sent this to you in an email, but I know you're busy. Does the release of the lever of the wrist cock, left wrist cock, is that controlled by the vertical motion? I mean, can I get here and do it like?
Your wrist can generate torque.
Yes.
Okay, but the timing should be right. But usually, because the timing is incorrect, so you have a casting action, all these things.
Right.
In order to get rid of these, first we'll use the wrist as just a free hinge. So free hinge. So without the ability to generate the torque. Yeah. Initially, assume a passive role here. Okay. But then eventually you will be able to add more wrist action.
Okay, once the body has been emphasized.
Yeah. So when you do the calibre swing, again, this calibre swing should be done by the lower body. Imagine this is a bag of cement.
Okay.
This is heavy.
Oh, yeah.
And when you try to load it to the back of the truck, right, you have to use your legs to throw this instead of using the arms. Right. Have that feel here. Okay. As you swing back and forth, okay, you can easily swing it using the legs. And here, at the end of the swing here, you are flexing your elbow and try to lift it up. No need to do that. Just to throw and then throw here. Okay. So make just a pendulum. Yeah. So relax your arms, and then the arm motion and the kettlebell motion should come from the lower body action only, initially. Okay. Relax your arms. Now let's move it a bit higher, so horizontal to horizontal, shoulder height, back and forth. We also have active backswing there. Now here you are going back to your swing, golf swing, habit. You don't really let your pelvis go this way, and you just try to turn this way. You're limiting the pelvis motion. But try to have a sort of a symmetric motion back and forth. Yeah, here. You are flexing your elbow. Okay. Just to throw it this way here. Okay. Along the straight line here.
So both arms straight.
Do not bring this in. Okay. Just to swing it along the. And you are shifting. You are shifting this way too early. So again, no need to have this figure 8 type motion here. Just wait until this is done and then start bring it down. Instead of intentionally try to do something like this.
Okay.
Just let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Then truly you will be able to use your legs. So wait until the swing is done. Bigger motion, bigger motion. Shoulder height. And have good balance, dynamic balance, back and forth. Yeah, it should be your leg action, leg action. Now you lost that vertical rhythm. You lost the vertical rhythm. No. What you're doing is you're just straightening the leg here, straightening the leg here. Instead of standing on this side, standing on this side, swing, swing. Instead of this here. You really have to shift to each side, stand on that side. Swing, 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 swing. So keep up and down motion. Up, 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 up. More like this. The stance is too wide. Stance too wide. Swing, 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 up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, swing, let it go. Yeah, still you are more or less just straightening the leg and then try to limit here. Okay? But instead, completely shift this way and then push up, and then shift and push up. So when you straighten your leg, this leg should be more vertical. Here instead of going this way. When you have this angle here, so you have to come here.
Okay.
Let's practice this. Okay, so hold it and shift the right, just a shift. Yeah, and then push the right leg. Now you don't need to move the upper body. So the upper body axis maintains. So push, then push. Then the leg is more vertical, right?
Right.
And then here, shift the left, push. Yep, and then shift the right, push. So try to when you push, try to keep the leg more vertical. Make it continuous, make it continuous. Good shift, you need to go shift. Now currently you are just flexing, extension the knee. Currently you are just doing this here. Stand on this side, push. So you have to sort of sit down and then push up. Okay. Flex the knee and push up. Yes.
Oh yeah, I feel that's a different feel.
Yes. In order to push, you have to first flex your knee, right?
Right.
Yeah. Then it'll give you good up and down feel. Yep. Now, as you push, you are really putting the load on the leg. That was good. That was good.
Okay.
So that's very different.
Yeah.
Instead of just
when I'm pushing, I feel
just doing this versus you actually go this side and then push, go here and then push, and push here.
Well, for lack of a better term, it feels like there's more substance, like here and push.
Yeah.
course, I just go here and like I'm running out of the leg room.
And particularly when you straighten your leg early, what happens is this: the hip actually goes backward. Okay. So you have to shift there, and then with this deflection, and then push, shift here, and deflection, and then push.
Okay, so shift, load, push. Is that right? Shift, load, push.
Now,
I feel like if I focus on the shift and kind of load, that the push takes care of itself. Yeah. Is that right? Okay.
And then as you push, you will also push the arm and kettlebell this way here.
Swing it out.
So instead of pulling it down here and pulling it down here, push outward laterally. So with the leg push the arms and kettlebell outward, push out with the leg action.
Okay.
So push more out, push out here, push out here, push out with the leg action. Yes. Yes. And then shift more to the right, shift more to the right.
Using my arms.
You're sliding this way too much. Sliding this way too much. Okay. Limit the pelvis motion this way. Okay? And then shift more to the right. Yeah, and then instead of using the arms, you go turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn. Do not bend your elbow. Keep it straight. Swing, 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 swing. Yeah, so
that leg's vertical there?
You are shifting this way too much and then not much that way. Particularly when you increase the turn. Okay. When you increase the height, then you start going like this. But again, you have to really promote this motion by using the lower body action. Push here, push. In order to throw a bag of cement on the truck, imagine what you need to do. You are not using really, when you throw the cement bag, you're not using your arms, but rather you're using your lower body to try to throw. So for the moment, keep the whole thing as one unit here. Okay, these up, thorax and above. Okay. Keep this as one unit. Try to turn this by using these muscles here. Okay. Try to turn this upper body by using the muscles in the abdomen. That way you will be able to eliminate the arm motion. And then using the leg and the core muscles, you will be able to turn the whole upper body. That's the beginning. That's the start. And then give up and down motion. Give more up and down motion. Yeah. So instead of try to shift a lot, try to have more up and down motion, and then you will have reasonable shift with that. So pay more attention to the vertical rhythm. Elbow flexion there. Again, the whole upper body is one unit. You are using the big muscles here to turn the whole upper body by using these muscles and the leg muscles. No, your shift is too early, and then lower body action, upper body action are not working together. What you are doing is something like this. Let it go. By using the leg, try to push. Yes, exactly. You have to use the leg action to move this up instead of using the arms. So here, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. As you do the swing, your arm is completely relaxed here. It's just holding it.
Okay.
You're not doing anything with this. Just to push up and then up, load to the truck, load to the truck, this truck, that truck, this truck, that truck. Again.
That's a good visual, though.
No use of the arms. Just the arms are holding the back, and then you're using the lower body to throw it both ways. Use the leg action to push the kettlebell this way. No, you're using the arms. Again, at the end here, instead of using your body and then try to do this, wait until this is done and then bring this down. Let the gravity to do the job on the way down. Use the legs to have a good push. Push out, push out, push out, laterally out, out. No. Still you're going here and then try to use the arms. So here, use the leg to push this. Use the leg to turn the pelvis and the shoulders instead of you're doing this here. Okay, let's dance with me again. Eliminate all the intentional shift here, okay? No shift. Just try to focus on the up motion. Reasonable stance here. So start from this side, up, 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 up. Emphasize the up motion, up action. No, you're emphasizing the downwards.
Okay. All right.
So again, up, 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 up. The arms down, up, 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 up. When you have up motion, your pelvis will have to turn naturally, because if you're pushing the ground, right, your pelvis has turn this much. Okay. About 45 degrees.
So I'm not feeling really a turn in my hips as much as I'm feeling
just
tilting in the hips.
Yeah, you're not turning the pelvis that much. Naturally, if you push, goes here. So the legs, the supporting leg is almost upright. This side is
coming around
in front, going in front.
Right.
So this side has to come this way. Okay. So as you push, instead of this side going backward, you have good stand on the side or this side. Stand on this side and then let the No, the instep is leaving the ground. That means you are moving the hip backward too much. So the more than anything, it's not just the push here, but you have to stand on that side. Okay, stand and then push. Just stand tall on that side. Stand tall, more than anything. Stand tall, okay, and then go here and stand tall. Stand tall here. Stand tall. Yeah, so that your instep does not leave the ground. Mm-hmm. And then drop the arms, and then swing it. No, do not use the arms, but using the lower body. Here. Swing, 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 using the lower body. Swing. Let it go. Throw. Ah.
No?
As soon as you start using the arms, then your lower body stops
moving, yeah.
the vertical rhythm.
Why would it need to move if my arms are doing the work?
Yeah. Throw, using the lower body action, throw, 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 1, 2, 3, wind up, let it go. Because you have an upper body dominant pattern, so it's hard to engage the lower body fully. But as we repeat this, your swing pattern actually, motion pattern actually changes. Now make it continuous, make it continuous. Just dance, 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 up and down, dance, dance. No, you're not really pushing the ground that well. So it's just a push, but the leg is going more like this. Push up, push up. Just that much. Good, push up, up, make it continuous, make it continuous. Yeah, have up and down motion, up and down feel. It's okay to have up and down feel. Up, 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 up. No, no, no. The lowering motion should be done suddenly between the two pushes. Your main goal is to push here. Yeah. Push and then push and then push. And your goal is not to lower intentionally lower. This is not the lowering body, lowering motion. Okay. Rather, push here, push here, push, push. Imagine when you're swimming, when you swim, you have to breathe, right? Right. In order to inhale good amount of air, you have to actually exhale good.
Reaction.
Then automatically you will have a good inhale.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
The same thing. When you have good push, between the pushes, automatically you have good lowering here. Push, 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 push. When you lower the body, it's not cautious lowering motion. Rather, let it drop. Okay. Push and then let it drop and push. Yes. It's just dropping the body, not cautious lowering, squatting. Just a push and drop it. Push, drop, push, drop, push, drop. Yeah, always the key point is pulling is done as in the form of dropping. You're not intentionally squatting like this, rather push and drop it, push and drop it, push and drop it. It's called the unweighting. Yes. And then now.
You said it's okay if the hip comes forward a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
It almost has to.
But now the thing is, but instead of just pushing energy, instead of using to do this one here, right. Push, turn, push, turn, push, turn. The focus should be as you push to turn the shoulders more. Push, turn, push, turn, push, turn, push, turn. Now this is the answer to your question just a moment ago. So when you just try to do this action, then the pelvis moves forward and then you are going extension. Got it. But by using the push and then turn the shoulders, still the hip is moving up, but you're turning the shoulder with it, turning the shoulder with it, turn, turn. It continues. Push, push, push is the key. And then push and drop, push, drop, push, drop, push, drop. Still you intentionally try to create this shift and then you are doing this on your own. narrow stance, a bit narrow stance. When you have a good push, then automatically with that you will be able to turn the shoulders good. Okay? It's not intentional shoulder turn, but with the push, and then you add more shoulder turn.
Not too far. There you go.
Yeah, so the bottom line is you have to activate your legs and have a good this vertical rhythm. As long as you have good vertical rhythm, then everything is done based on that rhythm. Try to turn actively. Try to turn the shoulder actively. Turn. Turn. No, it's not active turn. Here. Turn.
Go through? Oh, okay.
Turn. Using the leg action. No, it's not the active turn here. Yes. Push and turn. Push and turn. Push, turn. The same thing. In the backswing, the same thing. Yes. Turn the shoulders actively. Turn the shoulders actively. Now you're losing the vertical rhythm. No, you're not letting the pelvis go this way. So you have to have enough shift the first then turn. During the backswing, enough shift and turn. So currently what happens is your leg is straightening like this and you don't let the pelvis go. You're going to this position here. Shift and then push, shift and push, shift and push, shift and push. Keep enough shift. Try to make a more symmetric motion back and forth,
Right.
okay?
Right.
Instead of putting too much effort in the downswing. Here, no. When you go to the backswing, shift. No, shift. You have to have enough weight on this side. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, sir, this much. You really have to have the feel of loading onto right side during the backswing. No, you're not going there. Yeah, enough shift here and then push. Enough shift and push. Yep. So lifting this heel is okay during the backswing. Keep good shift, yes, and then left side. Yeah, the same thing. Keep in the backswing. Intentionally lifting this is not important. When you have a good shift already, automatically this will
come off the ground.
Come off. Yeah.
Okay.
What you're doing is going like this.
Okay.
If the knee is going this way, that means you're intentionally lifting this. When you have a good shift here, the leg is fairly straightened.
Right.
With the heel leaving the ground.
Okay.
So you have to give me that much shift.
So there.
Yeah, again. So don't be afraid of shifting the pelvis back and forth. So what happens, your tendency is, as you repeat this, your stance becomes wider and then suddenly goes like this.
Oh, I see, okay.
So keep stance consistent and have really active leg action.
Okay.
When you use the leg actively, then you can control everything. But if the leg becomes passive, because your body is turning like this and then your leg goes this way, here, then you start having this horizontal motion only, like this.
Okay.
Instead, you have to do this.
So a lot of times when they're, I gotta get over here.
So, more than anything, you have to overcome the fear of shifting the pelvis too much that way.
No, you're right.
You cannot shift it too much.
No, you're right.
When you have continuous motion, you cannot shift too much.
So I equated my my hooking the ball to my bottom, to the club rushing ahead of my swing. And so to counteract that, I kind of shorten my backswing and try to get more in front of it.
So typically, bad hook comes when you have a severely into outswing, and then because you have to turn this way here. Yeah. So give enough shift that way, and then shift it this way. Shift that way. Yeah. So try to shift as much as you can.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of shifting too much. Yeah. So complete.
So another thing that is also taught is keeping the weight on the inside part of the foot. Is that also not correct? Like keeping your weight here?
This is not right. Just the stand on the right side here.
Okay, just flat.
So in other words, you shouldn't do this.
Okay.
If the instep leaves the ground, that means that the hip is moving backward too much.
Oh.
So if you really stand on this right side here, your foot has to have good contact with the ground to support your body. Okay. You cannot really support your body well with the instep leaving the ground.
Right.
So stand on the right side here. Have this feel here instead of the pelvis going, the hip going backward. Okay. So all you need to do is just really shift and stand on the right foot. Stand on the left foot. Stand on the right foot.
That puts me in a reverse position, just like I need to be.
So,
or what feels like a reverse.
So if you keep the foot on the ground fully, and then stand over it, that means you are not shifting the pelvis backward too much. This is good.
Say that again.
So the whole foot is in contact with the ground.
Okay.
With the good support here.
Okay.
That means that you are in good position.
Okay.
But if you're using the leg and try to straighten it and then move the hip back, then the instep leaves the ground.
Okay, so moving the hip back really can't happen if you're just shifting and pushing, right? Is that right? Okay.
So
it just goes up rather than.
So it's not about just the pushing. You have to really put good weight on your right side and support the body by using the right leg. Yes. That's what you need to feel. Okay? You're standing on the right side. You're not just straightening your leg and just the push, but you're standing on this side and then standing on this side, standing on this side, standing on the left side, standing on the right side, standing on the left side. This is the right way of moving the body. Yeah, so you should have a good shift and let the.
I mean, I feel like I'm like in the. I feel like that in the past, if I had done that, I would fall over.
And then
now I don't feel that way.
When you do it continuously, then the ground reaction force will actually control that.
That feels so stable.
Your whole foot should be in contact with the ground.
I mean, I feel like I'm really going this way. My foot's not moving.
Yeah. So this is good. So your right foot is supporting the whole body pretty much. Okay. Then with that, you will feel tension in the hip joints here. Yeah.
That's one of my weak points. I try to stretch that out as much as I can. But
so when you stand on the right side and then reasonable pelvis turn here, and then shoulder turn here, the more than anything, you will feel tension in the hip muscles. So when we shift, it's all about putting the weight on each side, standing tall on that side here. So again, left, right. It's as simple as just standing on the right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right, left, right, left. Now add a little bit up and down motion. Left, right, left, right, left.
Wow, it feels so different.
So when you put the weight on the right side and then push, and then you will be able to do this. But if you do this early here, push, then you're introducing the shift motion too early. That's why you have to pull the arms.
Well, this feels completely different.
Yeah. So here, good. Wind up and stand on the right side here, and then let it go. Versus.
Yeah, you're done. Maybe that's why the club's been passed me too soon.
Yeah, your pattern.
Here and I got
your pattern is you don't let the pelvis go here and then use the arms to hit the ball. Right. But if you stand on this side and then let it go. So
my point of emphasis
stay,
is getting this way and coming up.
Yeah, stay on this foot long enough. That will give you exaggerate backswing. And throw. So what you don't do that well is throwing the arm here. Okay. So when you have enough time standing on the right side, you are ready and throw the arms.
Oh, okay, so it's the quick back, slow, quick, slow that you talked about.
So
is that what I'm getting?
No, let's not go there. Just stand on the right side, have enough time, and then imagine you are shooting an arrow. Okay, so you are building the tension. This is the process. Okay. Stand on the right side and build good tension, and then initiate at once. So
sorry, do what? Initiate.
Initiate. By using the legs. Stand on the right side. Stand on the right side. They have enough time. That's exaggerate backswing. Let it go. And throw the hands more this way. Bring the hands more this way. So during the backswing, more than anything, you have to stand on the right side. Right. Stand on the right side, and let it go. Yes.
I still have that. I felt that little drift.
So do not introduce the shift motion too early by pushing the ground outward here, and then you have to use the arms only. Okay. When you have good wind up here, wait here, and then shift and turn.
That felt better.
So here's a wall here. Yeah, here's a wall. So
the drum, the pinata.
And then push against the wall and then let it go. So again, have enough time here. Yeah. Here, and when you start the downswing, before you start downswing, now you are introducing the shift motion.
Okay, so what's the wall part?
Wall is here. You're pushing the wall with the.
Okay, got it.
And then let it go.
Okay, so just from a feel standpoint when I'm playing, my main focus is if I get this action right, I don't really have to do anything else. I mean, right. In terms of thinking about it, right? And
then so keep enough wind up here, and then you are building the tension, and then let go.
Okay. I get to thinking a little bit more than I should when I play. And I don't know if you've noticed.
So when you emphasize the shift motion too much, then what happens is before this up is done, already try to shift here. Okay. Then the body motion, arm motion are going separately. Yeah. But let it go. So during the backswing, you have a good wind up. Okay, during the wind up, you are still standing on the right side. No. You are just lifting your arms. Oh. You have to good shoulder wind up. That shoulder wind up is coming from the right leg action, and then turn shoulder more. And then let it go. Using the shoulder turn and then let it go. Your arms are not fast enough for some reason.
My arms are not what?
Not fast enough. So go up here, and then you should be able to throw the arms like this.
Okay, but what did you say? My arms are not what enough?
Not fast enough.
Feisty enough?
Fast.
Fast enough. Fast. I'm sorry.
So that means you fail to really build the tension and unleash it at once. Always this slides and then try to do this. That's why. Hold the pelvis position until you really build the no.
Okay.
You're just habitually you're just going to this position.
Okay.
It's too early.
Okay.
And then shift.
Okay.
And then shift instead of.
Okay. Too early.
Your shift is too early. So for the moment, what you need to just pay attention to is keep good wind up and stand on the right side. And then let it go. Let the arms, throw the arms. For some reason, you are wasting your effort here by sliding this and then the arms go slow. Do not slide here. Okay? So think that you're not shifting this way at all.
Okay.
Just to stay there.
Okay.
And then by using the left leg, kicking the ground, just turn around fast.
Okay.
The leg did not do much. It was all.
I didn't feel like I had any weight on it.
It was all upper body turn.
Okay.
Here.
So from here, I'm.
So here, now you are intentionally trying to shift the butt. If you have a good push here, at the end of the good push, you're slightly leaning this way instead of a pelvis slide. The upper body is dropping this way.
Okay.
Here, again. If the good push and the drop your upper body this way slightly, then with that, the body moves this way, and the left leg is flexed. If you have a good push and then shift to here, the left leg is flexed, right?
Right.
From here, push the ground hard with the left leg and the turn around.
So is that?
Mm.
Is that it?
You just turn around. Use your left leg. You have to use your left leg to have active turn.
So to use the left leg, I've got to get some weight back on the.
What you are doing is with the left leg, you are just standing up like this, but using the left leg, turn the body actively. Yeah, by using the left leg, turn the shoulders actively, and throw the arms actively.
I have to kind of go.
And so in the backswing, give more wind up. Turn the shoulders more during the backswing. While you're standing on the right side, no, turn the shoulders instead of lifting the arm up. Okay. Yeah, from here, now you're going left here, and then by pushing the ground and turn the shoulder quickly. So more than anything, during the backswing, stand on the right side and give a good shoulder turn. Yeah, and using the shoulder turn, throw. Yeah, that shoulder turn is really good. That shoulder turn is really good. And then drop the body and then turn. Yes.
It just goes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have good support and the shoulder turn from here. Let it go. Yeah, that's good.
That felt.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's the right timing. Yes, but in your case, what happened was by pushing the ground here, you don't let the pelvis go that way, and the pelvis is sliding early, so then the only way you can do is just using the arms. Okay, use good shoulder turn, wind up. And stand on the right side, stand on the left side.
I still feel that.
Stand on the right side more. You have. Yeah. Yes.